to Idaho, but you're not sure if it's a good idea? Will you actually enjoy living here? Can you afford it?
And bottom line, the market is 2.61 times more expensive.
You don't even like potatoes.
Gross.
Don't worry, you're in the right place. In this video, I'm going to help you untangle the knot of decisions.
Oh no! You sure about that?
And planning that come with moving to a new state or any new place that you aren't familiar with.
Stop acting like you know the way ahead, like you know the rules. We're lost.
So by the end of this video, you'll know if moving to Idaho is going to be the best decision you've ever made or maybe not. Make sure you know why you would be making this move to Idaho. What are your priorities? Is this move going to be something where you're going to live in this home for the next 2 to 3 years? Is it temporary? Or are you thinking the next 20 years is where you're gonna live at this home? Am I looking to get outside more with my family? Am I looking for that farm ranch to raise my kids on, give them the experience of having chores and animals to take care of and responsibilities?
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad!
Do you need to find a home that's really easy maintenance so that you don't have to worry about upkeep, so you can focus on building your business or working with just progressing in a different area of your life? So these are all reasons I've moved in the past, and I've just found that it's so key to get clear on what that reason is for your move, so that when we run up into situations like this beautiful property right here with a ½ acre of pasture, this is amazing, but what if this doesn't fit with my goals for why I wanted to move? Number 2, consider spending a few days out here first to get a feel for what Boise is really like. You can watch all the YouTube videos you want and read all the articles, but there's nothing like seeing it in person. A lot of the videos out there on YouTube don't always paint the whole picture for you, and they may turn the camera off when they drive past that one street.
Oh no!
That's why I think it's important to check it out for yourself, if at all possible. I've been an agent here for the last 7 years, and I'd love to use my local knowledge and expertise to help you make a plan to find the perfect home here in the Treasure Valley. If that's you and you're thinking of making that move, find my information down below, get a hold of me. I'd love to meet you and help you with your move to Idaho. Also, you might be surprised by what parts of town you thought you liked the best and then fall in love with a completely different area. Boise's awesome and Meridian is great, but after seeing this place in person, you might realize that South Nampa by Lake Lowell has everything you want for less money. Number 3, if you plan these trips far enough ahead, you can check out a couple of the different seasons we have here in Idaho. We've got 4, you know. Honestly, there's a lot of things I could talk about when it comes to Idaho weather, and I know I'm not alone. There's this sense of pride in Idaho about how bipolar the weather can be sometimes. It's kind of a weird flex, but it's our flex, so we'll take it. Here are the essentials you need to be aware of if Idaho is on your short list for places to move. Number 1, it's an arid high desert climate, fairly low humidity, but not bone dry like Arizona. Late summer heat is intense. You're probably staying inside or swimming on most August afternoons. This summer alone, we had 20 days of over 100-degree heat. Also, late summer wildfires start popping up all over and air quality is not great for a few weeks. The sky typically clears up by September. Winters are freaking cold. It doesn't get above 40 degrees very often, and say goodbye to the sun in October because you won't see it more than once or twice until March. Idaho also gets inversions often in the winter, and what's an inversion, you ask? Well, I'm not a meteorologist, but I'll do my best. Basically, warm air rolls over a layer of cold air and traps the cold air in the valley. Usually the cold air condenses and forms into fogs or clouds. What you need to know really is that it's just stinking cold and really gloomy. I'm not a fan. And to answer your question about the snow, barely any in town. And the snow that does fall only hangs out for the morning and is melted by the afternoon. Although, lately, we've gotten used to a couple of weeks in January where we'll get some snow in town that you will actually have to break out the snow shovel for, or build what are those things with the balls? The balls and the heads and the buttons and carrots.
Oh no!
When it comes to spring, your guess is as good as mine. One day it's there and the next it's gone. We'll have our first 70-degree day in months, and then the next day it'll be a high of 37, and then we'll have another week straight of 80-degree weather in March. And then the following Monday morning, there'll be an inch of snow on the ground. So who really knows? Number 4, know how long it'll take you to get around. You can live in 2 different parts of the same town, say Meridian, for example, and while one might take you 10 minutes to commute to work, it could take you 25 minutes from the other part of Meridian, all because of the proximity to the freeway. And we've just got the one freeway, by the way. It's important to have a decent idea of where you'll be working, shopping, and playing, because who wants to spend your whole life in the car? Are we there yet? Pro tip, are you thinking about a certain town and wondering what your commute will be like? It's a good idea to check out Google Maps and scope out the commute times, but you can always give me a call. I'm a realtor here in the Valley and I grew up here, so not only do I know what the quickest way to work for you is probably gonna be, I'm happy to be your easy button for finding the right house that's gonna make sense for your commute.
That was easy.
Number 5, speaking of the right house, it'll be helpful to know what kind of lifestyle you are looking for so you know where you should be focusing your search. Do you want to live in the city, the suburbs, or the country? Well, downtown Boise, North Boise, and East Boise are all great places to live for someone wanting more of a city living experience. You're going to be close to downtown, you can ride your bike, almost anywhere you'd want to go, coffee shops, fine dining, even like the local budget eats that are also really good. 8th Street, you've got some amazing restaurants here. Diablo's Saloon right there, so good. But that's more of like a take your wife out on a date type of place. Well, any of these places really, but you're gonna spend a little bit more money at Diablo and Sons. But you've got your budget eats that are just phenomenal. Pie Hole, favorite. Gotta come to Pie Hole.
Oh, yeah.
These are super close by when you live in these parts of Boise. Living in suburbia with community pools, neighborhood parks, RV garages, and Costco just a few minutes away, well, those are pretty much sprouting up everywhere in the valley. The most notable towns, though, are going to be in Boise, Meridian, Nampa, and Caldwell. It will depend on how much you want to spend, though, as Boise is a bit more expensive than way out in Caldwell. Now, for you folks wanting more space, a big old shop, and maybe raise your own beef or grow your own veggies, you basically just need to drive away from the freeway, north or south, and away from the neighborhoods, which is getting harder since a lot of these properties are getting developed into suburbs. South Nampa, Star, Middleton, parts of Eagle, and Caldwell are all the areas where I'd expect you to find some really cool acreage properties for sale. Real quick, if you're liking this video but you want to know about other areas and different suburbs of the Treasure Valley, make sure to click the link below. I'm giving you a free guide PDF to let you know about the pros and cons of other areas throughout Boise that I maybe didn't cover in this video. Check that out right below for more information. Acreage. Know your budget and don't budge. This is crucial. You'd be surprised by how many people I talk to that are just winging it when it comes to their budget. They might have a rough idea of how much money they spend every month, but I'm talking about figuring out the actual dollar amount so you know how much money you have left that you can realistically use towards your mortgage. Plan ahead. Give yourself time to get all this done. It may take longer than you think, and something that most buyers forget to plan for or even think about is that the process of buying a home is going to take 3 to 4 weeks minimum. So if you need to move in 60 days, that means we need to be getting an offer accepted in at least 30 days in order to close on time. So ideally, I recommend my clients who are relocating to start these steps with me 90 days ahead of their move-in date to make sure we get everything done and they're in their home when they need to be. Remember, if you're in the process of deciding if Idaho is right for you, here's my phone number right there. Call me or text me when you're ready to talk about your wants and needs. I'll certainly do my best to get you thriving in Idaho as soon as possible. See you next time.